Hey guys, what's up? I'm R2D2BeepBoop, and if you've fallen to watching this video, then you must be very, very desperate, because I don't have very many viewers. But, I just had a peanut butter and jelly sandwich and I'm ready to roll. Alright, so to preface this video, I am now Silver 3, which is incredibly not that impressive, you know, it's just slightly above bronze, but I think that's what makes me the perfect candidate to tell you of how to climb out of bronze, because I was there earlier this season. I was bronze 2, and I've climbed to silver 3 in a season. Not bad at all, okay? I'm happy with where I am. It's really at about where my skill level is. I think I can climb a little bit higher, but we'll see. So I'm going to give you some hints and tips as to how to maybe climb out of bronze. And the first thing is the most obvious. If you don't have a halfway decent computer with halfway decent internet, it's going to be way harder. And if you're playing with a crappy computer or crappy internet, just don't even try it. Just do yourself a favor. It's a waste of time, and you're going to be getting a lot of losses for you and your teammates. If you want to try still, go for it. You know, I can't tell you not to, but this is just my advice. Because I used to play on a laptop at my college's internet, and there's a very good reason I didn't play ranked then. And once I moved out, I actually have like a halfway decent computer now, good internet, and I can play ranked. And like I said, first season of ranked went pretty well. I climbed, what is that, 4 or 5 ranks, so pretty good. My next actual tip, I guess, for getting out of bronze would be to avoid the meta. Because the meta changes all the time. And, you know, it's not going to be a 1 or 2 week thing getting out of bronze. It's going to take some time. So, like, let's say right now the meta is like Darius, Mordekaiser, Garen, like super juggernaut champs. And, you know, those aren't the hardest to play, but they're not the easiest to play either. Like I said, if you want to play those champs, that's fine, but just don't keep switching every time the meta switches, because that's how, you know, you get caught up and you're not as good at certain champs as you think you are, or they're not as strong as you think they are. I would suggest champs that are good no matter what, who are strong all the time, and are kind of hard to counter. So, for me, my two that I used to get out of bronze were Malphite and Morgana. Those are just two very strong champs. They've been really strong forever, and I assume they always will be until they get reworked. I played a lot of Morgana mid, and I can also support with her, and Malphite jungle or top works right now. Might not work in the jungle in the future, I don't know. But as of right now, you can use those. Two other champs that I would consider using would be Amumu in the jungle, because Amumu's just really good, and no one at this level is going to be able to dodge or Q or cleanse out of it. And, of course, I hate to say it, but Master Yi. I don't use Master Yi just because it's immoral, but you can use Master Yi. He's really good, and especially if you're lower on the pick chain, like, he gets countered by stuns, obviously, so if they don't have any stuns, go ahead and pick up Master Yi. That's nearly an instant win. My next tip, it kind of goes right in with that one. It could even be the same tip. I don't know. It's practice on whatever champs you decide to use. Don't just go picking, you know, don't just call ADC every time. Pick Tristan one game, then Misfortune, then whatever, just because you're a good ADC. I air quoted right there. Because, first of all, you're in bronze. Not to, you know, hate on you. I was there. Like I said, I was literally just there. But, you know, you're there for probably some sort of reason. And I'm not saying you're bad. I'm not saying you belong there. But I am saying that you may not be as good as you think you are. So just take that into consideration. Stay humble. And practice with a few champs. You know, give yourself 4 or 5 champs. Do not play Mordekaiser for the first time in a ranked game, or play him AP for the first time, or AD for the first time in a ranked game, just for example. Don't change your build in a ranked game. Stick with something you know, something that works, preferably, and, you know, just get good at those few champs so you can, you know, help carry to win, because, you know, you gotta do it. Next tip. Play a not ranked game first. Just Classic or ARAM, Dominion if you really want to. Just don't play your first game ranked, okay? And this will kind of lead into a very important point, okay? If you play your first game, first of all, you're getting yourself warmed up. You're making sure your internet's working fine, your computer's working fine, nothing's gonna go bad, okay? And the more important part about this is if you lose, don't play ranked. Just don't. Okay? Wait till later, do something else, just do not play ranked. Because what I've noticed, and I don't, this is probably just me having bad luck or whatever, but if I lose a game, it really seems like I lose many more games that same day. But if I win a game, like, I really feel streaky, you know, I feel like I can get a lot of wins in a row, or a lot of losses in a row. So, we're trying to avoid all those losses in a row. So yeah, if you win, keep playing, you know, maybe take a little break, take your dog on a walk, eat a sandwich, you know, but keep playing. And if you lose, just call it quits. Don't keep playing ranked, because you're probably going to lose again after that. One thing for me, and I don't know if this is going to work for everybody, but I guess this is my next tip, I play better certain times of the day. And, like, in the morning, not great, not bad. In the afternoon is my best time. Like, 2 to 6 o'clock, I'm, like, on fire for whatever reason. And then later than that, I can still do fine until about, like, midnight. I cannot play well at midnight. Even if I feel wide awake, I just don't play well at that time of day. And leads me right into the next point. Are you tired? Don't play. Because if you're tired, no amount of caffeine can help you not be tired, okay? Just stop. You're gonna lose. Your reaction time is down. You're probably cranky. Just don't do it. And another thing about caffeine is if you are awake, maybe you're in that prime time slot, like if for me, 3 o'clock, and I have some caffeine, I seem to play even better. It picks me up, it gets me going, you know? And I feel like, I mean, maybe it doesn't even help my reaction time, but it helps me stay busy in the game, you know? You always gotta be doing something. Next thing, and I picked this up from somebody, and I wish I could credit his video, I forget, but how's your life right now, okay? Obviously you want to play League, and you want to play Rank, you want to get better, but the question is, should you be playing League, okay? Should you be playing, or should you be studying for your history test? Or should you be paying the bills? Or should you be doing something other than playing League? If so, don't play League. Because, you know, that's going to be lingering in the back of your mind. And it could be, you know, possibly upsetting you. It could be a lot of different things. And at first I was kind of skeptical whether this would work or not, but I really feel like it did help me. Like I said, I wish I could remember whose video I watched. I even tried to find it, and I couldn't find that same video again, but it's good advice. Don't play League if you shouldn't be playing League, okay? The next thing is dealing with toxic players, because they're out there, trust me, and it's it can bring you way down. It's brought a lot of people down. Like Video Game Donkey, he's done playing League of Legends. Well, he's done making League of Legends videos, I should say, just because of, you know, a toxic mouth fight. He didn't deal with it in the best way by telling him to go off himself or whatever, but it happened, it's whatever. You need to deal with it better in a ranked game, okay? Someone dies 2 times in a row, don't be like, oh, feed or GG. That's not gonna help them play any better. Like, I know it might make you feel better, but in the grand scheme of things, it really doesn't do anything. What you should say instead is, hey, just take it easy, man. We got this. Try not to die so much. Be straight about it. Be relaxed about it. Just, you know, don't be toxic. Be, you know, Mr. Sunshine and Sparkle Fart, okay? You gotta be happy. You gotta greet your teammates in the lobby. Be relaxed. If someone is adamant that they want the role, just give them the role, man. Just go play support, go play jungle, whatever you have to do. Just deal with it.
An ally has been slain.
And if there's a toxic player on the other team, I feel bad about saying this, but you know, prompt them, okay? Like, get their toxic players going. This is kind of low, but you know, if they have someone talking, you know, mad crap on you, just try and get them going. And make sure you tell your teammates, be like, hey, I'm gonna mess with this guy. And mess with them. You know, try and get their team against them, or them against your team, or whatever else. Just be, you know, if a jungler dies at a camp or something, be like, wow, we got this one. In all chat, you know, just, you gotta mess with them. Get their fumes going, and they're gonna mess up. Don't forfeit. Don't ever forfeit, because things happen all the time in League of Legends, especially at a bronze level. People cannot close out games, and if you got, you know, some sort of late game champ on your team, Vayne or Swain or, you know, whoever else, and you can totally come back. You can win a 4v5, you can do anything, just don't forfeit in ranked. Okay? Oh, it's a waste of my time, you might say. But you're wrong, okay? You wanted to play ranked. You have invested your time. It's not a waste of time anymore. You're in there to win it. Do not stop until you win it, okay? Because I've had some crazy comebacks. I've seen the most unlikely of things happen. You just never know. Just don't forfeit. Do yourself that favor, please. And don't give up. Just keep playing for fun. Don't look at Curse or LOL King or anything else like that. You're gonna psych yourself out if they, you know, have someone who's 3 divisions above you and really good at Yasuo. You might be like, oh man, they have a really good Yasuo, GG, you're gonna lose. No. First of all, he could just play a crap ton and just happen to be okay with him. That doesn't mean anything. He could be having an off day. Or a really bad player could be having an on day, okay? Just play your game. Do not change based on who's playing the champ. Just play based on the champ itself, okay? Play the same against every Yasuo until you find out whether they're playing well or not that specific game. Okay, so don't look at that stuff. You'll just psych yourself out. My last point isn't really a point because I don't really have any facts to back it up, but duo queuing. I don't suggest it, and here's why. I've done a lot of duo queuing with my roommate from college, and we've had a lot of success, especially not in ranked, but once it seems like it's time for ranked, it seems like it really puts us at like a higher ELO than we really are, or something like that. Like I said, I have no facts to support this, but it's something to look into and something to check around. And if you're duoing with somebody that has a different ELO than you, then it could really change things up. So just be aware of that, because, I don't know, it could just, something to look into. You don't want it affecting your performance. Even if you're playing well, you don't want them to have a super carrying top when you're on the bottom lane. There's nothing you can really do about that. So, just something to think about. If you liked it, like the video. And if you really liked it, go ahead and subscribe. See you guys later. Good luck getting out of bronze. Oh yeah, one more thing. Now, I'm not really sure that this will help you get out of bronze, but it's just something to keep in mind. And it goes back kind of to the forfeit thing. You don't have to win a whole lot to actually climb. If you're winning and losing the same amount, you will continue to climb, because winning a game gets you more LP than losing a game. So as long as you are winning As much as you're losing, if you win 50 games, lose 50 games, you'll climb several divisions during that. So just keep it even. Don't let one little loss discourage you. Okay, now you can like and subscribe and everything else. I mean, and, you know, you can just have a really good day. Enjoy getting out of bronze, because I think you will. I think it's possible. It's not you, though. There's a lot of other players just like you that are just as good as you, trying to get out, and they're ready to get out with you. Maybe they'll watch this same video. Alright, see you guys later.